Okay guys, welcome back. Here we are just about to jump in towards our next match right now. It is the second match, in fact, in the semi-final today, I should say. So, in fact, we can... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Whoopsies. Second match today in the semi-final. So, we're going to be jumping in here and seeing what BTI and the Horsemen can do against each other here on Ruinberg. We do have BTI 1 up at the moment, so if they do win this one, then they're going to be proceeding on towards the grand final. If the Horsemen lose, then they are out and relegated towards a third place final. So it really is do or die for the Horsemen right here. But if any team can do it, it's probably them. So let's take a look where they are headed off to early on. Let's see, as we've got, wow, early on, that T37 Simply Easy did not last very long at all, as none takes him down. Good start there for the Horsemen. We've got Meat Bun there, just looking, seeing if he can get some shots across onto Chibi Decade 101. But overall, both of these teams got some fairly standard lineups. We can see BTI, they're rocking 2 IS3s, 1 T32, an RU251, 2 T54s. On the other side, though, the Horsemen rocking 2 IS3s, 2 T54s, a T37, a 110, and an AMX 5100. So right now, as we can jump into free cam mode for a moment, we can see Reaper Man heading right up towards him, and we do have 3 Horsemen in the cap zone right there. So this is going to be a 1,000 alpha damage coming straight onto Reaper Man. 92 there. He did need to do that right there though to take the cap, and look at that. There's some alpha damage. 700 coming out. Reaper Man not going to be able to get another shot across, but here we are. The push is coming thick and fast out of the Horsemen as we see that 110 there. Gorilla dropped down to 131 HP. One more shot will be enough to finish him off. There we go. That's just come in. Nexus now in a lot of trouble, gets taken down by Meat Bun. Ricky takes down Meat Bun right after that, and it is suddenly a 4-on-4. Both teams looking fairly close at the moment. The fight is still on. Harata coming back into the mix. He's on 100% HP. Chibi Decade not looking too good on 21%. There we go. Another one falls from each team. This is so close right now as Chibi Decade goes down. And finally we see BTI. Now they are slightly on the red here, as they might be just about to lose another T54. There we go. Their T32 in fact goes down. IBN Canary, he's not happy right now after that. Harata now, the last man standing, does manage to take down Faluso though. We've got an IS3 pursuing him with 100% HP left, and it is looking good for the Horsemen. They should be able to finish him off right here, unless he can pull off something crazy, which I'm not thinking will be happening. No, there we go. Archon01 takes him down just like that and evens up the score. 1-1, 1 apiece between BTI and Horsemen. Okay, and taking a look at the battle results right now, we've got here IBN Canary there, T32. 1,600 damage for BTI. He did quite a bit of work there, but Archon01 in the IS3, look at that. 2,631 damage for the Horsemen. And that is how you play an IS3 right there, folks. Big plays all around. So none as well. 1.6 get damage, none Faluso, just Rex 1.5. Overall, pretty good. So alrighty, so while we're jumping into the next match, getting everything set up, guys, might go off to another short little break after this, bring you match number 3 between BTI and the Horsemen. Don't go anywhere.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Okay guys, welcome back. Here we are in the match right now. This is the final tiebreaker match between these two teams, between BTI and the Horsemen. They're going to settle the score here on Himmelsdorf today. And as we can see, we've actually already got the, we have already got some of the tank picks coming out. So that is great to see as well. As we've got over for the Horsemen side, to start off, they picked themselves 2 IS3s. Reaper Man picked, was that? I think that's 2 IS3s. Horsemen, another 2, so they've got 4 IS3s so far. A 110 and a 5100 to BTI. 5100, T37, T32, T37, 5100 and an IS3. So, and caps lock. Okay, so there we go. So nothing too crazy right now between both of these teams. We've got fairly standard Himmelsdorf lineups. I think it's safe to say, and you know, these guys, they could very well, I mean, this could very well be a grand final for all that we're concerned, because these guys are 2 of the top teams in the region, I think it's safe to say. So BTI right here, the only real difference being the Horsemen somewhat, I'm not a little bit interested in this. They haven't gone for that T32 that we do so often see here on the defense of Himmelsdorf, just to guard that 2 flag from a hold down position. So without that T32, I'm interested to see how they'll do. And they've got 2 AMX 5100s. Personally, I feel as though Himmelsdorf battles always go for too long to really warrant 2 AMXs. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. This is all very minor, of course. I mean, you know, the difference between an AMX 5100 or the effective difference between an AMX 5100 and an IS3 isn't generally going to mean the difference between winning and losing a battle for most teams, for these guys as well. So we'll have to wait and see. But right now, Hirata in that 110 going to be looking up the banana, looking up that 7-line road there. Might be spotting out that T37, might not, of course. But flicking over, we've got Spencer in his T37, just doing a bit of scouting there. All of that fun stuff, and this is this is very interesting. We've got all of, every single member of the Horsemen on effectively a 1 flag defense. So I'm really, I mean, I suppose they have got Spencer here, so Spencer is going to be able to see if anyone does come down through either down the hill or down this line. So they do actually have eyes on where the push could be. So it's not the worst idea in the world, actually. But right now we're going to have Spencer. Oh, is he going to be spotted there? Is he going to be spotted? Yes, he is. Ivy and Canary there. Knocks out Spencer's main gun. Is he going to rep that? He doesn't decide to rep that. Tries to duck behind cover. It does manage to get there. In the meantime, though, okay, so now look at this. After they've just gotten wind of that T-37 there, they might be making a move here, the BTI guys, which is very interesting. So, valuable little piece of information gathered there by IBM Canary. And it's looking like they might be trying for a banana push from the looks of things. They're certainly not going up the hill, but yeah, it's looking like that's what it's going to be here. And it's going to mean that we can see two IS-3s moving up there from the Horsemen. We're going to be first to meet the attacking force of BTI right here, and they could be in a little bit of trouble themselves. It's only the two of them. They are going to be able to try and get some shots across, though. One dinged. I'm not too sure how that dinged. Wow. One just flat out missed. So that was, well, that could have been about 700 free damage put on towards BTI that the Horsemen unfortunately just missed there. As in the meantime, Simply Easy does go down. And now we can see the rotations coming in from the Horsemen as they scramble to try and defend up the sites here. And oh, look at this Gorilla in a fantastic spot. As long as they don't come around for him right there, Reaper Man is going to be putting his, well, tank out first. 44% HP. He's dropped down there. There we go. Goes down to Feluso's AMX 5100. And look at the Horsemen absolutely wailing on BTI right here. That's another one going down. Two IS-3s on the BTI side already down, and the Horsemen have not stopped yet. There we go. Feluso in his AMX 5100 takes down his opponent Nexus. That's going to be another one going down, and just like that, BTI have lost all but two of their tanks. Only a 110 and an IS-5 left there. Chibi Decade and Hirata, last men standing. And Chibi Decade here in this IS-5 was not the focus for potentially a good reason there, but there we go. None is going to be taking down Hirata. Chibi Decade taking some more shots. There we go. 112 damage comes out. We're going to see a Ram coming in there, drops it down to 10%. And finally, None finishes it off. So there we have it. Very well played to the Horsemen. They're coming back from 1-0 to win the match 1-2 or 2-1 even, and taking a look at the score, but almost broke the 2k damage mark on their side. None though, 1.96 thousand damage. Meat Bun with 1.9 as well. Feluso dealt 1,800 damage, and well, overall some pretty impressive results. So looks like next up we're going to be having the third place final starting soon. Do not go anywhere, guys. We're going to be jumping into that right after this.